Welcome student. Let us continue with this lesson at the last point, which is in the bracket a square. Here we have a picture of the velocity of the waves. Okay, here are two curves, that is the uh, primary waves, secondary waves, primary waves and secondary waves. uh, and the at the upper layer of the mantle. Okay, and the depth in kilometers are up to 3000 kilometers. Down there is a core which goes a straight, the waves goes a straight beyond 1500. The pressure at the right side, we have a pressure in the kilobars, kb. Okay, upper we seen here at the upper side, that is from 0 to 1000 depth. uh, the waves are waves have many changes. Okay, so first read the points. First read the points. Okay, observe observe the velocity curve of the given seismic waves. Okay, the left curve in figure A shows the velocity of the secondary waves, while a curve on the right shows the primary waves. There are many changes occurring in the curve of the secondary waves. The curve drawn with the help of dots shows the average velocity of the waves. The curve of the secondary waves seems to be have ended around the depth of 2009 kilometer. So these secondary waves end at the near about 2009 kilometers, while the primary waves continue to go to the under at the core level beyond 1500 2900 kilometers. Okay, changes are visible even in the curves of the primary waves. The velocity of the primary waves increases according to the depth till 2009 kilometer, and the velocity of the secondary waves is around 6 to 8 kilometers kilometer per second around the boundary of the outer core, and the curve has a stop there. These waves do not enter the core at 2009 km, and the velocity is around 20 kilometers per second. But when it enters the core, the velocity reduces to 8 kilometers per second. See this as shown with the dot curve. On the basis of this curve, the scientists have inferred that the densities at the various depth. So here are the dots shown the velocity of the curve. The density curve of the earth in the interior are shown in figure B. So here is the density shows in the figure B. Here is the density in a green line, blue line, and the gravitational intensity is in the red line. Okay. So here we have gravitational intensity at the right side, and at the left side we have density. The density curve of the Earth's interior is shown in figure B. Red curve in figure B shows the gravitational force at the various depth. Uh, the gravitational forces increases at the certain depth from the surface, then reduces according to depth. At the center it is zero, as is visible from the curve. So here the density started near about 11 gram per centimeter cube to it somehow increases at the 3000 depth, and then started to reduce due to gravitational intensity, and it ends uh, at near about the 7,000 depth meters. So in this figure we minutely find the various discontinuities in the density curve and shows them on the figure. So here this lesson comes to an end. Students, you have to do the exercise. Students, you have to do the exercise given below. The first questions, that is, there are two layers. Correct options you have to choose. There are two layers in the crust. Two layers in the crust. Inner and outer crust, the continental and oceanic crust, surface and oceanic crust, mantle and core. So if you read these lessons carefully, you can give the answers. If you found it difficult, then please send me a message on my personal mobile number. Okay. Now we are going to start the third lesson, that is the humidity and cloud. So students, we can experience this humidity in a daily routine. Nowadays, there is a rainy season in our areas, so humidity increases in the rainy season and it reduces in the summer season. Now next, the clouds. The clouds had many effects on the surface of the earth. It carries the water and the different types of gases, elements in its and release it into through the air. Rainy season, at the rainy season. Look at this picture. We have three pictures. That is, uh, that is, it is a sunny days, and the winds has stopped blowing. I foresee. The first picture shows there is a clear sky and sunny days in the Rajasthan. So it is hot season in Rajasthan because there are very less cloud. Okay. Uh, and second, it, it is the picture of the city. So humidity increases, and it's a very hot season in the city. So everyone gets sweated. And the last picture shown of the at the sunny days, the uh, ice are shown in this picture. Because of it, these peoples lived in the northern area of the earth, so they enjoy the summer or a hot season. They are playing into the ice. Okay. So let us start. Let us start to read this lesson. We keep talking about the weather conditions. We can identify the weather conditions through the conversations above. We experiences the dampness and dryness in the air throughout the year. The changes occurring in the weather conditions, the desert areas, coastal areas, and mountains areas is the evidence from the figure. Rajasthan lies in the region with the dry and hot air. There is hardly any moisture in air. People wear loose cotton clothes. So people live in the different areas according to their they wear the clothes according to their season. Kashmir Valley lies in the region with the cold and dry air. Moisture is minimal in the air. People cover themselves with warm clothes. In Mumbai, the air is hot and humid. There is the proportion of the moisture is very high in the air. In addition, if dark clouds covers the sky, the content of moisture in the air increases. In the above discussions, the word hot, moist, and cool, etc., shows the condition of the air. They relate to the content of moistures in the air. Moistures in the air is invisible, but it is a major component of the air which is taken into considerations while discussing the weather of any place. For precipitations to occur in any place, presence of the moistures in the air is very important. So here in these lessons we are going to study the proportions of the moistures in the air at the different places. Here is the picture which gives us an idea about the location. In the first picture, it is the location of the Rajasthan where air is totally dry, so people wear cotton clothes to to adjust in this hot area. Second picture is shown of the Mumbai where the humidity is very high. So in summer season everyone get sweated. And the next picture is of the Kashmir valleys where they plays and enjoy the summer season. So we are going to study in these lessons, that is evaporation, the process of evaporation, humidity is a proportion in the air, and the geographical explanations about the humidity, relative humidity, and clouds and its types of clouds, um, and different types, different different elements are found in the condensed and sublimations of the air. Here are different types of clouds. Okay, low altitude, medium altitude, and a high altitude. There are different forms of cloud which has experienced uh, at the different areas. They have also symbolic names, that is the Ceres, Ceros, Tros, and Columbus, Cumulus, Stratus, Cumulus, Strato, Cumulus, Altos, Cumulus, Altos, Stratos. So these are the different types and symbols of the clouds which have effects on the weather of the particular location. So let us continue with these lessons into the um, next lecture, as we have an introductions of this lesson, that is the humidity and cloud. This is the last lessons of the our syllabus for the unit. So students, you must start to uh, read and study uh, for the unit test, because the unit test will be commenced at the end of this month. Okay, so here we are going to stop. Okay.